So there's actually a little sign. I was going to have a quick look. It says Jensen Yan. Look at that. And you can see the old wood, all the old railings. What once you used to walk down. And welcome back to a brand new video. So it's Friday afternoon and it's nearly the weekend. But look, something's disappeared. You see the Odysseys have now totally gone. Just a few boards and a bit of the bases remain. And it's already sirens in Blackpool. Look at that. So there's already something going off just as we start the video. So just a bit more of a straight and on look. At the course. You see that's the side now of Chapel Street, and just have a bit of a walk over because they're going to be concentrating next week more on the Bonny Street section. So I'm going to have a bit of a walk over, wait for this truck to go past, and yeah, I'm going to have all sorts of machines being moved around. Look at that one. So yeah, so next week they're going to be concentrating more on the Bonny Street section, and like I said, apparently some of the machines will be coming down, possibly next week or the week after, to start picking very slowly at the police station. So just a little update on the demolition. We won't spend too long on this one. It is a Friday, and I'd imagine they're just all cleaning a lot of the rubble away. And apparently they're not going to go past that green pillar. You can see just directly in front. It's more of a tidy up one. This ready for next week. So just the one machine what's operating today at the courts in Blackpool. So it looks like he's just brushing all the other hardcore underneath, which is a bit of a strange one. See though, he's just pushing it underneath. So you don't normally see a beach this quiet, or this part of the beach this quiet, especially on a Friday. I'd have thought he'd been, you know, quite busy, because he was busy yesterday. And look at that. There's hardly a soul on there. Someone camping. You see there's a tent at the far end. But yeah, how quiet is the beach? Very unusual. So we just popped over to the Royal Carlton Hotel, and this was on the market several years ago for £1.1 million. We're going to have a bit of a look around. You see, plenty of work is getting on with this one. So yeah, the Royal Carlton Hotel. Let me know if you ever stayed in this one. And this is a prominent hotel based right on the promenade. And like I said, unfortunately, it sort of just fell into a little bit of disrepair over the years. But you can see there's plenty of work now going on with this one. The whole of the side. We'll have a look around the front. And this one is being renovated, which is fantastic to see. And it's just situated near the Lord's Hotel. We'll have a bit of a look momentarily at the Lord's Hotel. But yeah, the Royal Carlton. Let me know if you ever stayed on this one. So this is just the front. I believe this one's actually closed in 2023, and it sort of closed its doors. But you can see now there's an awful lot of work going into this. When you see the old chairs, what used to be situated possibly inside. But it's fantastic, you know, how something like this, you know, rather than just become derelict and abandoned, it's actually being regenerated once again. And you see there's like a little sort of terraced, you know, where sort of visitors and guests used to probably sort of stay, enjoy the sea views along the sea. See the older, like I said, the old chairs. But like I said, it's fantastic how something like this is being regenerated, and people hopefully will be coming here once again. So all along the south side, there's plenty of nice hotels. The Sandford, the Albion's Hotel, the Oakwell, 359, the Beach Apartments, plenty of accommodation, you know, what open and serving the guests to a very, very high standard. It always sort of gives me a sort of smile and see all the different colours of the hotels. It's always something a little unique to them all. And just situated next to the Royal Carlton is the Lord's Hotel, and this has been derelict for many, many years. And there used to be a bus sort of dumped outside. That one is now gone, and there's all sorts of rubbish and everything. Yeah, so the Lord's Hotel, you say all the rubbish, what once was in there, is gone, and it looks like, you know, they've got quite sort of new windows. And let's hope, you know, this one, the Lord's, gets regenerated. It's in a prominent position. Let's have a pan the camera around to the left, and you can see the tower straight up. So it is a fantastic position. We've got, like I said, the Sky Oceans Hotel just next door, and that's getting work done. So you see the scaffolding is up on that one too. So like I said, we'll move on a little further. And this one just reminds you of if it's open. The Sky Oceans Hotel, I don't think it is open. You see the old so a little entrance where you go to it. I don't think this one is open. It's at work. They're scaffolding up. But you can see when you used to whip around to the right, looks like that's all blocked off. There you go. See this little, like a little pedal bus, what comes around. I think they've got a little bar on there as well. Look at this one. And they're pedalling. Let's go and have a bit of a closer look at this one. There they go. Even got a wave. And just look at the prices back in the day. Look at that. Meals start from £4.50. You won't get anything for £4.50 nowadays. And a Sunday roast back in the day was £6.50. So I wonder how old that sign is. Look at that. What would you get for £6.50? Where would you get a Sunday roast for that? You just wouldn't anymore. And this one's just on St Chad's Road. Another huge, huge building. Look at that. You know, but despite, you know, all these huge hotels, you know, sadly going under, there is work being done on quite a lot of them, which is fantastic. You know, it's sort of slowly catch the monkey, I think the saying goes. So, you know, things are improving on these huge hotels. We're just going to have a bit of a walk down, so we'll leave the camera going for a few moments, and we've got the Linden, and another big one. And to be fair, there's not many hotels, you know, on the south side. There is, you know, a handful what have gone, but the majority are open. And look at this one, there we go, Sunday lunch. That one was £6.50 back in the day. And the Linden, look at that one, £11.95. Look at that, scrumptious that one, doesn't it? So if you want your Sunday lunch, pop in there, look at that. Like I said, there's many great hotels along here, and there's a lot of them, like I said, have fell in disrepair, but they're being sort of snapped up and given a new lease of life. And the Belmont Hotel, another huge one, just on Wellington Road, a huge one, that one. And like I said, you know, even sometimes just a bit of a lick of a paint, it just sort of freshens everything up, and it just makes it look, you know, inviting for people who are staying. Like I said, you got sort of many along this little stretch, all the way as far as the eye can see. What's this one? Funky Towers. It's all scary inside. It's like they've got sort of figurines. I think that'll put me off. Funky Towers. You see like sort of figurines inside the building. You can see that on the camera. But yeah. And like I said, all the way down here, some fantastic ones. You can just see the iconic tower again in the distance. So we'll just keep walking down a few more. There's a little wishing well in this one, the Waterloo. Let's have a look at this one. I've never noticed this before. On Barton Avenue, there's all wishing well. Back in its day. I imagine many people would have popped half a shilling or half a crown in this one. Look at that, little wishing well. Back in its day. You don't see those anymore. There we go, that's the new Waterloo. I wonder if that was like an old sign what's been uncovered. The new Waterloo, look at that one. So it must have been an old sign, that, because it actually says Aspire Plab Academy. Look at that, so there it says New Waterloo. I wonder if that was like an old sign of what once was. So this one was recently opened, the Sapphire Hotel in Blackpool, and they had a bit of an open day many months ago, and that was like one of the new ones to get redone up and open its doors once again. And it's fantastic, you know, seeing places like this, you know, the old hotels being transformed and opening the doors once again. And this one certainly is a bit of an eyesore, sadly, on Trafalgar Road. And you see all the road is being resurfaced. But just look at the state of the hotel behind it. How sad is that? You know, another huge property, and you know, it sort of slipped into the bad times. And you see the huge trench they've got on Trafalgar Road, and this is all new electric cabling, which is going in. So it looks like this road will be closed off, possibly for a week or so at least. So as we just make our way down a little more further, you can see, you know, all the other hotels, and you haven't got to walk far before you get to a little shop to get your souvenirs and your gifts. And this one's always a good one. You just see all the little gifts you can get. It's amazing. You know, how many people have bought things like this and taken them over to their friends, their family, and little souvenirs of Blackpool. And those little seagulls, they get absolutely everywhere. Look at that. And they're a fun one, what people buy. Little seagulls. Amazing. So this is quite an interesting one. Let me know in the comments if you know when this one closed, the convenience store holiday gift shop. And just before we go and have a bit of a look at that, look at this lovely old door. It just reminds you of like a sort of church door. You can see there, like the stained glass just in the middle. It just reminds you, like I said there, an old church door. How unusual. And Blackpool is full of sort of little things like this, you know, sort of great little character buildings and all sorts. But this one, imagine, be thriving back in its day. Look at that. Convenience store holiday gift shop. Have a look at the front. Let me know. like I said, if you know when this one closed its doors. It's this one just on Barton Avenue. And like I said, imagine back in its day, it's just surprising, because it's so quiet now. But sort of like 50, 60 years ago, I'd imagine, so many people used to walk down this area. And now, you can hear a pin drop. It's all fascinating, like I said, coming across these old buildings and old shops, what once was. So like I said, this is at Barton Avenue. I just sort of pop in that little hotel. It's the Mercury Hotel. He's been there for like 2.5 years. And he said that car has never moved in 2.5 years. But yeah, so definitely let me know when you think this one sadly went, the holiday shop. It's so fascinating, when you start looking around Blackpool. So I hope you have enjoyed this, a bit of a walk on the south side of Blackpool. There's some wonderful hotels you can stay in if you are thinking of visiting. Like I said, there is some huge hotels what have sadly been lost to possibly, sort of hard times. COVID hit a lot of people very, very hard, and businesses. But you can see a lot of them have been bought up, been snapped up and rejuvenated, which is fantastic. Blackpool are getting more and more numbers each year, and next week is going to be a very hot week apparently. So you can imagine the amount of people what are going to be coming to a wonderful place like Blackpool. It's not everyone's cup of tea, but it is, great for the entertainment, and you do get a good holiday. So until next time, don't forget, hit that subscribe button, hit the notification more importantly, and until next time, take care of yourselves and enjoy the rest of your day. Bye-bye.